Tell your story.
Lit Fest 2023. Tell your story.
Lit Fest 2023.
Tell your story. BVI Lit Fest. Tell your stories.
Tell your story.
BVI Lit Fest 2023.
Tell your story.
So I'm just going to be the small part from it.
The movie stars and writers.
Secrets that involve our families, our lovers.
A book is a way of tapping into somebody's entire life experience. When you engage with an author, you can download 30 years, 60 years, 90 years of someone's life. The places they've been, the things they've learned, the experiences they've been exposed to. And I'm somebody who loves to travel, but sometimes I read a book where I realize I don't have to go to the place, or I don't have to travel in time. I can be there through engaging with an author. I think that's such a powerful thing. It's a portal into a higher level of understanding and consciousness.
It's my first time in the BVI, and I love going to places where I have a purpose. I'm not just coming for tourism and kind of skimming around on the outside, but there's opportunity to connect with people. So all these folks who are interested in creativity and writing and talking about culture, all coming together to welcome us here and be able to talk about writing, which is my passion, is amazing.
I've been to a couple of festivals in the UK around London, the Essex Book Festival. I spent some time in the US earlier this year, did an event in Boston, did an event in New York. And all of those were really wonderful, but I think we were all able to somehow connect with each other and somehow understand our work, and that's not something I've got from other festivals. Even in the UK, everyone attending might be a British writer, but I don't feel like they got me on that level. So I just think this has been the most fantastic space to explore those linkages, to explore those connections in spite of our differences, and that's what I really appreciate about BVI Lit Fest.
Well, my name is Jonathan Escoffery. I'm a presenter at the BVI Lit Festival. And it's been a wonderful experience coming here as a presenter, as a guest, as a listener, getting to really hear what all the Caribbean is putting out in terms of books, in terms of poetry, in terms of fiction. And I feel as though I'm connecting with my kind of international Caribbean community. I never wanted to write a book that claimed that I had a certain kind of knowledge that I didn't have. At the same time, I wanted to honor the stories that, my family's origin story, what we heard for as early as I have memory.
Well, these aren't just words, these are the sticks and the stones. These are the rejected foundations that peak to Peter through inspiration.
Beautiful woman, go ahead, lose your mind. Why keep something that is so unkind?
I am so much like my father, and so I too fear love.
You dither down the dictionary's description. You promise yourself a trauma. You make a love interest out of your healing.
Which Hindu walks everywhere on blue-throated feet?
I leave room for you, my muse, my truth.
But the conversations never run that deep, and we never get to the nights that I've cried myself to sleep.
I'm close to finishing The Ending of Time, where J. Krishnamurti and Dr. David Bohm discuss the nature of existence.
Make way. The tongue is a road without love. Love, this shrinking Eden.
I've written about this trip before and how it changed my perception at a cellular level. I hadn't realized I lived in a society where Black people were rarely visible in power or authority, and especially not in critical mass, until I came to Ghana. There I was stunned by the utterly obvious that in Ghana, everyone powerful and authoritative, as well as everyone in general, was Black. And there was something else too, a sense of connection. Not fitting in, I stood out just as much in Ghana, if not more, than I did in our predominantly white part of London. No one at the time gave me the language of ancestral connection, and I hadn't yet embarked on the literary journey in which I'd have read it. I just felt it, that there was something ancient and inherent tethering me to this place that made me feel at home.